Not even 8 months have gone by and here we are at the end of our first trilogy. 8 months and we've accomplished so much. If you ask me, we've released just the perfect number of videos so far. And if I were to think about it, I would probably understand why nobody asks me for advice about the perfect number of their videos. But speaking of accomplishment, before we reveal the last ingredient in this very famous and highly anticipated how to make a bad video recipe, let's fulfill the promise from the last video and switch cameras. So beautiful. It smells nice. A whole summer's worth of work has paid off, and that work had an unfortunate side effect of creating an abundance of absence of free time, and that's exactly the reason why there was a 7-month gap between the first 2 videos. Having said that, I think the time has finally come for me to switch the new camera on. No, that's much better. Let's go to the top of that hill over there and take a look at this world through the new lens. You can see a lot of light through it and everything's so colorful. I'm very grateful I can share the world seen through this lens with you, but we'll talk about gratitude in the conclusion. This is one of the highest points in Provincetown. There used to be an anemometer right there. You can see it in the previous 2 videos. It's used to measure wind speed, but it's gone now. I don't know why. That's where most of this trilogy was filmed. Those are the dunes of Provincetown, and that's the ocean in the back. That's the Provincetown itself. And over there, we have the only way out of here, on land at least. And back over here is where we started. That's where I said hello everybody for the first time. So, how do you make a bad video? Does it start with you just screaming? Screaming hello everybody at the top of your voice? Does it start with you opening the garage door and the bike just miraculously appearing there? Does it start with you breaking your leg?
My leg! It's broken!
No, don't break your leg. Does it start with you buying a new camera? No, you can use your old camera and don't break your leg or anybody else's leg. My point is, you can start your video any way you like, but if you want to achieve the next level of badness, start with an idea and write that idea down. And then congratulate yourself on coming up with such a bad idea.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yes, it does feel like Christmas, and by the end of the video, it's gonna feel like Thanksgiving again. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. By the end of the next trilogy, it's gonna feel like New Year's, and other days it feels like Labor Day. Whatever the holiday may be, once you write your idea down, everything else is downhill from there. You just close your computer and walk away. If you're in Miami and you don't have to leave for another 2 months, just film yourself biking city bike in the meantime if that's what you want your next trilogy to be. Sleep through the New Year's, that's a requirement I've been told, and come February, send off all your stuff wherever you want to go and off you go, but not before you print out the script you need to read on the plane. Wave bye-bye to Florida because it's gonna be a much colder place without you there, because it's winter in February, even in Florida. When you get wherever it is you want to go, make sure to put your jacket on because it's probably gonna be even colder there than it was in Florida, and then you're ready to fix whatever bike you find wherever you end up being, because in 2021 there is still a global shortage of bikes everywhere.
Everywhere.
And if you leave your bike in the garage after repairing it, you can keep making your bad video just the way it was described in the last video, with a very cool music playing over your bike ride. And whatever you do, make sure you roll in style. Easy peasy, that's it. Now, let's talk about this.
Hey.
Oh, hey, how are you? Oh, wait, it's you again.
Yeah, that's me.
I saw you were in the first 2 videos on the rotary line. I love those videos.
Me too.
I thought having me in them
You
was
mean me?
Yeah, that's what I said. It was a genius masterstroke. We should do it again.
Absolutely. And I thought that your part was...
You mean your part?
Yes, that's what I said. It's also kind of okay.
You really think it was kind of okay?
Barely, you know.
Just barely kind of okay. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Of course. You got to pad the runtime.
It was a good advice.
Which one?
All of them.
Yes, they were all very well thought out. My favorite part is that they make sense.
Mine too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, see you later.
Oh, wait.
Oh, what? What do you want?
Do you want to tell me a joke?
Oh, the one with two bras walking into a bar?
That's the one.
so funny. So there were these two bars and they walked into bra and they were dyslexic and one of them was telling the joke. I made a mistake
It
somewhere.
gets worse every time you tell it.
Yeah, I've been told that before.
Yes?
Every time I tell it.
Of course.
Okay, I think we've padded the runtime beautifully.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. So, oh yeah, look at this! Now, I never thought my videos would generate such an endless stream of questions about making bad videos. It's obscene, it's so many of them. And there's a few dozen even from the Sentinelese, which I find highly unusual. Now, I would answer all of these questions here if I were any good at making these videos, but instead I choose to show off what my new cameras can do, so we'll do a montage. Before we move on to the conclusion of our trilogy, let's not forget that something like this could happen. Yes?
Is this the fifth trilogy?
What? No, who is this?
It's me.
What do you want?
I want to talk to someone in the fifth trilogy.
It's a wrong number.
How wrong?
It's very wrong. It's 4 trilogies wrong.
What? You're in the first one?
Well, yeah, I was doing my conclusion when you called on this very questionable phone. I don't know what to make of it.
It's called the rotary phone.
Where did it come from anyway?
Don't worry about that.
Wait until March or April and then call again. We should be at our 5th trilogy then.
That's not how
but
it works.
I have been wrong before.
Everybody knows that.
Listen, the video is almost over. I have to go do the conclusion before the time runs out. You go back doing, you go practice your phone calling skills because you're not good at
You're
this.
welcome.
What am I welcome for?
Now you know why that phone is in the logo of your channel.
I have no clue. Would you like to give us all an explanation?
I would love to, but you have a conclusion to do and the time is almost up.
It's very unfortunate.
It is. Okay, happy holidays.
Which holiday?
All of them. Bye-bye.
Oh, okay, yeah, bye-bye. I don't like this. This phone is very suspect. Okay, conclusion. We gotta find a different sunset because this one is gone. My strategy is to walk up this hill and hope to find there a great sunset for our conclusion. Thanks to the deeply flawed and highly unreliable continuity that we have on this channel, as already explained in the first video, a great sunset is exactly what we have here. Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, welcome to the conclusion of our first trilogy. If someone had told me there's gonna be so many of you making it all the way to the end of this video, I truly would have been moved. I think it's wonderful. I will say, at the beginning of our first video, over 7 months ago, I did have some doubts as to what's gonna become of this channel. But now, with more than 37 subscribers following it, I think it's time to announce that we made it. The success of this channel is not in question anymore. It's been a roller coaster of ups and downs, of emotions all over the place, of crisis so bleak that failure seemed inevitable, yet we managed somehow to always come out on top. And it's because of you. Without your constant support and encouragement, I would have never been able to make it thus far on my own. Thank you, all of you, every single one. You have given me inspiration and purpose. No more will I toss and turn every night, wondering if all of my sweat, blood, and tears have been in vain. Only 1 year after the inception of this channel, and not even 8 months of posting videos, here we are, and we already have more than 37 subscribers. I keep repeating it and it still doesn't sound plausible. What an unparalleled accomplishment. Never in the history of our channel have we ever been here, and what a tumultuous journey it has been. What really matters is that we made that journey together. I know I said this before and I need to say it again. Thank you all for your infinite patience, for your unwavering faith, for your perseverance and kindness. Yes, I know there's gonna be some people out there who will pull out some metrics out of their hat, probably talk about money and prove through some convoluted set of calculations that this channel is not a success by their set of standards or whatever else they might set out to prove. And to them, I say this. At this point, it's only a matter of time before we succeed, but by whatever standards you think are relevant. As for the rest of us, we can finally relax and enjoy this beautiful little channel of ours, knowing full well that the most dangerous, difficult, and distressing part is over. We made it. Before we end this video, let's not forget that to you, to my one and only,
I say this. You're very special and very important. You are the seed in the ground from which this channel will grow and raise into the stratosphere on its way to the outer universe and beyond. Last but not least, this is the end.
and I mean it.